This is the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast in which a group of friends play Dungeons and Dragons on the internet for your amusement. This is episode number 324, Egglass Angels, Season 5, Episode 3, recorded June 2019, posted December 2021. Lich, please.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. I am Scott McNulty, your Dungeon Master. We are back on the very silent, room-filled plains of Athos, where we join our adventurers in a cafeteria where a pancake has been thrown and a bowl is going to do something.
I'm sorry. Am I in the right game?
The tales of high fantasies, reliving what it was like to be in a junior high food fight.
Circa 1993.
Now, to be fair, that pancake was thrown as an attempt to admonish Carlos for breaking his vow of silence. I think it should have been
the traditional
treated as
punishment.
Such.
Carlos said he was sorry.
Duly noted.
Out loud.
And Zatasha wanted to know if this befuddled monk had some nefarious things with his...
I want to see if he's just like what? Who are these people? I want to get away from them. Or if he's like, I am very suspicious of these people. I need to go tell somebody about it immediately.
Yes, it is more of... I just need to get out of here. These people are a little loony.
We get that a lot. That's the usual. The usual.
There are a little cartoon, and he puts his bowl in the return tray and is walking towards the door.
Right. So those of you who have been waiting with bated breath since last week to find out what happened to the bowl, there is your answer.
Not much.
There you go. He puts it
Four
back in its
answers
proper
to questions
place.
such as
No,
these.
we're already doing it, Tony.
No, we just answered it.
All right.
All right, there's
he's
two
gonna
more doors.
Open the door.
Okay.
And he's gonna go through the door.
Carlos silently waves at him.
And he closes the door.
All right, let's look at these other doors to the north.
All right.
Okay, which one?
I'm doing it.
Oh,
I'll look
one.
at this one. Is it locked or?
These are both wooden doors. Neither of them are locked.
You're gonna do the simultaneously opening thing?
No.
Sure.
No, I'm just
no.
going to say telepathically. I'll say to Shara, you first.
Okay, I open the door.
All right, Shara, you open the door, and you find yourself looking at a room with 4 monks in it. And they're hot coals smoldering in 2 big brick hearths in the middle of this room, and the smell of baking bread fills the air. Sacks of flour, casks of salted things, dried vegetables.
So well up to that point.
Wheels of cheese clutter the walls along with well-worn work tables and a collection of mismatched cutlery. A doorway to the west leads to a washroom. I don't know how you know that.
It's
a
kind of
doorway.
like
Didn't say there was
the doorknob is real soggy.
There's a real good
didn't
chance
say
we're going to
door.
check that door next. So.
Yeah.
It said door. It said doorway, so that implies perhaps we can just see into it.
Yes, so there are some tubs in there that are full of things.
Saved us opening a door, guys.
There you go. So this is the kitchen, and they are baking bread. Silently.
We'll take a piece of bread.
So for the record, had I opened a hole in the stone wall earlier, we would have emerged randomly from a room full of tubs and nothing else.
Yeah, if that were where you were planning your
That's
hole,
where I was planning to put it.
Mm-hmm.
That's, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, close the door.
See,
right.
we got there eventually, Katchka. That's what
I'm kind
matters.
of wondering.
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind
don't
of
feel any
wondering what's
better.
in. Is anybody else wondering what's in this space?
I'm going to open the door.
All right.
Oh, there's a door there. I missed that.
There
door.
is, yes. Zatasha, there is an empty room here with another door.
Oh man, you answered my question. A chasm.
All right.
We should know that that's going to lead back to
Do I?
Yes,
Friend.
you
Oh,
know that is going into the temple.
Yep, we're done washing the floors now.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
time
we
for a
can.
test.
Do we want to take the test, or do we want to just sneak down with those other
Well,
stairs?
we can still go
stairs?
downstairs.
Or-
Let's go downstairs.
Or there's
And
also
so
the magic door.
I will
Yep.
tell you that you, based on your reading of the layout of the monastery, you know that there are 2 rooms basically that you haven't been in yet that seem to be both behind that locked door.
Mm-hmm. Well, we haven't gone out into the garden to check out the garden door into that area. So maybe we should loop around, go back out to the garden, and then check out that door from the outside to see if it's magically locked or not.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
And
Seems
so
seems
we
super reasonable.
do.
All right.
All right, so you just walk back
Backtracking.
into the garden. You get to that door, and you notice that it is too arcane locked.
Mother.
But outside, so probably if it makes a loud noise out here, it's going to be less of a.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
That's what
Now,
I was thinking.
I assume that you're not just gonna take a shortcut through the temple.
Correct.
No,
Okay.
we took the long way around.
All the way around.
Pardon
Don't mind us.
Come through.
Yeah, so you could do that. You might see a couple of monks going around, but nobody talks to you, and they make the symbol to you, and that's
Do we want to try picking the lock with help just to see if you can roll high enough?
Sure.
You
So
want
I will-
inspiration for that?
Sure.
I have limited inspiration, but this seems like it's worth it.
I will help, so that'll give you advantage on the roll.
All right, so you've got an extra 1d8 to add.
1d8. That's a d10. Okay. 1d8. All right, so I'm going to roll it without inspiration first and see how we do with advantage. Well, that's a 19.
Well, you might as well roll again. If you get a 20,
That's
that's
a
great.
15.
Okay, so I stick with the first one. Sure.
So the question is whether I don't know that 25 is enough.
Use the bardic inspiration for sure.
Okay,
It
so I'll roll
evaporates
the
after
d8.
10 minutes anyway, so you might as well use it up.
Mhm.
In fact, I
That-
assume that Omlal's earlier inspiration has been voided at this point, because surely it's been longer than 10 minutes for us to check all these doors.
Yeah, I
It
assume so
has.
as well.
That's a 28 with I rolled a
28.
3.
So you focus yourself. There's a bead of sweat coming down your forehead as you are. The lock seems to be magically changing every time you think that you've got it. But then you hear a satisfying click as it unlocks.
Yay! Nice job, Sarah.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
I say
Appear to have
Thanks.
unlocked permanently or temporarily?
Well, it's an arcane lock, but you can just put like an arcane piece of paper like between the lock jam and the.
cool.
You give me an Arcana check.
Hey, regular guy.
Yeah, I'm not good at Arcana.
All right. Dun, dun, dun.
Worst kept secret in
Perfectly
Athens.
normal
20
check.
23. Yeah, I'm just doing this is just a thinking check.
Regdar assures you that it is permanently unlocked.
Like it.
Nice.
All right, I'll open it.
Open it up.
All right, you open it into a staircase.
Up or down?
Yes.
Whoa!
Oh, ooh, it really is.
There
Scott, you
are-
really spared no expense with this adventure.
You know, it's only the finest for my friends and
I
for
love
you. There are stairs that lead down and a staircase that leads up into a room.
Okay, I'm gonna
go
go
Up
up.
first.
All right.
Yeah, let's go up.
This is the older part of the monastery, and it's been fitted out as a laboratory with work tables covered in alchemy
Chemical.
stuff. Thank you. Apparatuses and shelves full of strange curios and dusty clay jars. The windows have been bricked up, and cobwebs hang thick in the ceilings and the corners. An ancient figure pursues a heavy tome that lies open on a small desk, making notes on sheets of parchment covered in arcane writing. He looks up at you and he says, "I have already told you no. Depart."
But just seeing
I
if
wait
he'll
for
say anything.
Zatasha to say something.
Is there any way we could change your mind?
"I have no interest for working with your cult. Begone."
Oh.
Ah,
Haha.
okay.
Ah.
I take off my mask and I say,
I'm not in the cult now. I'm mask on.
that's all right, because working with this cult has been just kind of a drag anyway. So what are you doing here? I say as charmingly as possible, which is pretty charming.
He looks at you, and so you give me a perception check. Anyone can give me a perception check.
I gotta do perception check.
Perception. 24.
9.
3.
22.
So anyone who's got over a 15, we'll say, notices that this person, he's a human. He looks incredibly old. He also looks as though perhaps he has died maybe a couple centuries ago. He is an undead. You would, if you had to guess, you would say he's a lich.
Lich, please.
Jeez.
And he tells you, he looks at you and says, what brings you here?
Our feet?
Curiosity, mostly.
Liches love dad jokes.
Well, I have no answers for you and your cult. Please,
Okay.
We
Go
not
away.
in cults.
We don't like the cult.
clever
We're trying to stop the
ruse.
cult from ending the world.
Yeah.
well, it is of little concern for me.
Oh, is that true? That's
you
really
not in the
exciting.
world?
So,
Yeah,
so
you
if,
live in world.
Yeah, I just say.
I am in the world, but I am not of the world.
Oh, so
Ooh.
if Athos were to just, completely, the bonds were to break down between Athos and the other planes, and things were to just go haywire, you're powerful enough that wouldn't even affect you? That's amazing. Tell me more.
He looks at you and says, "Tell me more of your knowledge of the plains."
Tell me more. Tell me.
Well, we were just in a different one, and we met
Yeah,
a wizard who
how
had
do you
some
feel about
hippos.
Victorian hippos?
Tell me
Victorian
everything. Tell me
hippos.
all about your. He picks up a quill and a large tome and starts writing notes. Tell me, how did you get through the barrier between the planes?
It
Be
was
as explicit
weekend.
and as
With our
detailed as
feet?
possible.
Well, he is interrogating.
What about your feet makes you allows you to go through these barriers?
We have no
we are
idea.
planewalkers, obviously.
While they're interrogating the Lich and vice versa, Amlal wanders aimlessly around the room and then decides to open this door.
I see
I'm
there's
keeping
food
an
in
eye on
those jars.
Amlal, but I'm not moving.
As you reach towards the door, he says, "Don't open that.
Oh, why not? What's in there?
Why?
This is my home. Did you barge into other people's homes and open doors?
Yes.
Oh,
Unannounced?
we thought you meant
frequently.
like there was monster on the other side
It's
of
kind of
door.
our thing.
That's
I
basically
do
what
not
we're doing.
require
To
that.
try
Monsters do not come to this area.
Challenge accepted.
we
What
really
do you
just want
know
you're
about
doing
this
here.
cult and what they're doing here? Do you know anything about it?
Could you help
We
us
are coming.
bring him down?
You are becoming perilously close to boring me.
Well, you
Kachka
see,
takes out her guitar.
Oh no!
He rolls
Oh,
his
you went
eyes.
over the edge. Too far.
Oh
Too
no!
far.
Incoming hootenanny.
Yeah, but if Kachka sings of some of our planar exploits, that might actually keep him interested.
I
Which is
mean,
your love
I mean,
song.
you and your non-cultist friends know insults by saying this, but I fear you know not enough to give me any knowledge that I require. Please leave.
Oh,
2 words. Victorian hippos.
I am
He
not your
probably-
enemy.
He probably
may
knows
go.
already about Whelm. Already.
Me once met God.
That's
I
true.
feel like maybe taking our leave.
Your
Yeah,
limited
sure.
vocabulary makes me think that this will not be a fruitful conversation, though my curiosity must make me ask, which god did you meet? Simple, sir.
I forgot his name.
Yancy
Yancy
Ben.
Yancy
Ah,
Ben.
Yancy Ben.
Yancy Bin, not technically a god, but it is still interesting.
He have my soul now.
Oh, interesting. Would you like to stay? I know something of the care and preserving of souls.
Ooh.
but he doesn't
what's
have
in
a
those
soul to
jars?
care for or preserve.
He looks at you and says, "Never ask where a lich's soul is."
Let's go
On his feet?
Is
We got 99 problems.
Dan.
All right. Well, I would like to. Nah, I don't really care what his mood is. It seems pretty obvious.
It seems like he doesn't care what your mood is either.
Yep.
Tell us how you really feel, Erica.
Yeah. Let's
Sit down.
I don't think he's. I don't really feel like this gentleman is going to be of any help to dealing with the interplanar issues that we are working on. He may not actually know as much as we do, so we should probably just get going.
Yeah.
Does he know anything about the test, though? Do you think there's a way we can ask him?
He's not in the cult, so it seems unlikely.
He's a learned,
He's cult adjacent.
arrogant
Fair
man.
enough.
Yeah.
He is literally cult adjacent. He shares a wall.
Yeah.
I say loud enough for him to hear. He's been locked up in this room, and I don't think he cares about the cult, so he probably has no idea what that test is.
He
I feel
probably doesn't know anything.
he probably has a lot of knowledge, but not knowledge that's actually useful. So
He's certainly never read about reverse psychology.
Yes, he sighs and says, "Do these tactics ever work?"
yes.
Does he have eyes?
He does.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I mean, he's a lich.
He is a
just
lich.
have kind of
Wow,
empty
wow,
sockets.
that was super judgmental.
Well, Dan, he's very old.
He
What's
is
that?
very old.
And your eyes just fall out? Is that what happens?
When you die, yeah.
Oh.
Carl,
no.
allow us one final question. What's down these stairs?
Yes, the stairs lead to the dungeon of this. I believe the previous occupants of this monastery perhaps used it as a crypt, but I think that the cultists have turned it into some sort of temple.
A temple to their not quite god,
Ogma.
Agma.
Yes, I believe that is true.
Have you met Ogma?
I have not had the pleasure.
Do you know anything about Ogma?
I know that this is much like your friend's encounter with Yansi Bin. Ogma is not a god, but kind of a prince of the elements, in particular earth, and is powerful in his own right, but not certainly doesn't rise to the level of a god. And he should be. It should be impossible to communicate with him, given that Athos is shut off from the rest of the planes.
It
Well,
should be.
not as much as it used to be. I'm
I know
afraid.
you tantalize me with these hints of barriers being permeated, but you have no useful information.
I want to make an insight check to see if I think that his when he talks about the barriers being permeated, is he excited? Like, ooh, I want to help make this happen, or just excited from a scientific standpoint?
Sure.
So I'm using my aura sight again. 17.
So it is super easy and obvious to find out that every time you mention some sort of interesting magical thing, he is exceedingly interested, and every time you stop talking about it, he is exceedingly bored by your
Okay.
presence. So he is and you notice the equipment in this room. It is clear that he is kind of dedicated his undead life to the pursuit of arcane knowledge.
Okay.
Dedicated?
So it's basically knowledge for the sake of knowledge. Okay, so then I think maybe it would be helpful to take a little while, explain what we've been through, the whole Yansi Bin thing, the spear and all that kind of stuff, and see if he has any insight into where on the premises here might be an appropriate place to try to open another rift, where we should head to. Because he might know a little bit about the temple itself because he's been here for a while.
Sure. So he roll like diplomacy. Is there diplomacy anymore? Something along those lines.
Persuasion?
Persuasion. There you go.
Persuasion. Okay. Let me just double check
It
and
ain't
see if I
just
have
a novel
anything.
by Jane Austen anymore.
I got a 17.
Okay.
And I got a
Well, he's
15.
interested in hearing your tales. He asks a lot of questions that they seem highly technical in arcane matters. Regdar, he looks at Regdar because Regdar seems like he has a glint of understanding the questions that he's asking. But
Regdar makes it. Yeah. Arcana check 27.
But even with Regdar's Arcana check, he does not quite. He understands what the character, what he's asking, the Lich is asking, but he doesn't know the answer. So then Regdar and the Lich have this highly technical conversation about arcane matters, and everyone in the party thinks, I don't know if Regdar's just a regular guy. Seems like highly specialized knowledge.
I use the word pottery everywhere that I should be using the word magic in a conversation. So if I cast pottery missile,
Tell me more of this pottery-based arcane art.
if I opened a pottery portal to cross across the realms,
And he says, well, I find your exploits to be fascinating, and I would like to hear more of it.
well, we have a podcast. Oh, sorry, fourth wall.
Newsletter.
Weird. Got a newsletter.
We could come back after we have had some more of these relevant adventures.
And he says, I don't know, I have kind of come to an understanding after several run-ins with the cultists that they leave me to my research, and I stop killing them. So I have no interest in leaving this room, or my suite, and I am not interested in killing anyone except when they interrupt me.
Well, if we
Did you
survive
refer
down
to
there,
them
we'll
as
have
my
much more to tell you of this information. So if there's anything you can tell us that might make that more likely, we'll be happy to hear it.
Well, I have this that could help you in your quest to find things, and he
Why didn't he mention this earlier?
he pulls out a chain that has a medallion, and on the medallion it has two kind of cupped hands cupping like a sun, and he says this is an amulet of health.
Oh. All of us have health. I noticed you sure
it
you
says-
don't need that because
It
you
says
don't
live strong on the side.
well, if you
yeah,
are-
you don't look great, buddy.
If
I
you're not
mean,
interested in this, I will keep it. And he puts
No,
it back
I'm
in his
just
drawer.
no. I'm just saying, like, you should wear more sunscreen.
I never go out into the sun.
Ah.
I'm just saying the name of this world is Dark Sun. You still,
Kachka takes the amulet of health and says thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome. And
We
so
will bring you
game,
as much information as we can glean.
in
Yep.
game terms. It requires attunement, and when you wear it, your Constitution score is 19.
Who needs more hit points?
Well, I have 43. So.
I thought we established, Kachka, that you needed hit points a lot.
That's
Well,
true, but I think hit points are less important for me than they are for some of you.
Maybe you'll be
Let's
leaping
see.
into battle more with this 19 Constitution.
It's possible, but highly unlikely.
You could be doing stage dives, and I'm excited to see what's at the bottom of the stairs because I suspect that this is not the main
Yes.
entrance
Yeah.
into the temple basement.
How long does attunement take, by the way?
An hour.
Oh,
So this is a short rest activity.
Yeah.
So hold on to that for now. Certainly, we shouldn't bother attuning to an amulet of health before we go into the spooky basement underneath
no.
the evil temple.
well, this seems like a good place to rest if it'll allow us, if anybody needs it.
I mean, isn't it awkward with the Lich over there?
Well, no, he's cool with it, as long as we don't make noise and bug
You
him.
could go down that.
Yeah, what if we
flat-
just hang on the stairs?
He
Yeah.
just gave us an amulet of health so we can come back and give him more information. I think a
Oh, okay.
rest would
I
be
thought I
fine,
was
too.
like, here's an amulet of health. Please leave. The sound of your sound of your breathing irritates my dead ears.
I have a feeling if he wanted us to stop breathing, he could probably make us.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I kind of like him compared to other people we've met.
Yeah.
Such
Hey,
as those in our
Carlos
party.
says.
We always know where we stand with this guy.
Yeah, that guy didn't charge anybody.
We appreciate it. We'll bring you back as much knowledge as we can get.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He
All right. Do you-
Just stay alive. Never mind.
he goes back to writing in his book and says, "Leave me."
Can we
All
just
right.
like hunker on the stairwell and
Down.
let somebody attune?
Just out of curiosity, what is in your room? It's really bothering me that there's a big
He's got
dark
like a
area on
gym.
our map.
He's got like a home gym.
Both
And there's
flex.
yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Aline. I think you meant bone flex.
Oh no.
I don't think
Dead
she did.
people
I
are
hope
loving
that's not
it.
what she meant.
Yeah, he does not respond to that.
And so we
Fair
go
enough.
down.
We'll
the
take our
stairs.
leave.
Yeah.
And
where
so
are you
after an
going?
uneventful hour's rest, we go down the stairs.
On the stairs.
I think in that hour, it's possible that Amlal might want to spend some hit dice because he got hit.
Wait, are we resting? I thought
Are you
we
taking
were
a
just
short rest?
Continuing.
But tuning the amulet, right?
I
Yeah.
thought we were just making our way south or
I'm
down.
5 hit
but
points down. I'm fine.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
We can always come back here to rest, is what I was saying. Should we need to.
All right, so we're not
It's your
going to
amulet,
attune
buddy.
the amulet.
So you
yeah,
tell
that's
us.
true. Mm-hmm. If you
It's
don't-
not my amulet. I'm just holding it.
You're literally going to be attuned to it, and then no one else can use it. It's your amulet.
I feel like it makes sense for you to have it. Like, you have as much healing power as I do, if not more.
All right.
And it's always good for the healer to get more hit points to
Fair
stay
enough.
up.
I'll hold on to it. All right.
And so after the hour, which will be uneventful, do whatever you need to do. What are you going to do when your short rest is over?
Downstairs.
Downstairs.
So a 19 Constitution, is that a +5 or a +4?
I think that's a +5.
Cool. So I get 35 more hit points? I like that.
All right, so I am going to move your characters on the map.
All right. A staircase.
Yes, there is a staircase. There's not really enough room to put you all down there, but let me
Is there a door at the end of the
it's only a
staircase, or is
+4.
it just a...
So
All right, there you go. And there is a door at the end of the staircase that is, you guessed it, locked with an arcane lock.
Well, at this point, maybe we just knock it open.
Yeah.
The tricky thing is there might be people on the other side.
Yeah.
We're not worried about anyone above us, but who knows what's on the other side?
Yeah, they'll
Who
know we're
knows
coming.
what's on the other side?
do
For
some-
answers to questions
We
such
could
as
do
these,
some
it's-
bardic inspiration and some helping and try to do this like we did the last one.
Yeah, why not?
It's worth
This
a
is
shot.
called 6 characters. Pick a lock.
Am I going to get help on this?
Yep.
Yep.
I
Because
will
that was
do-
a 3. Oh,
I-
no.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Never mind.
I guess
then.
we live here now.
Remains locked.
Or we
could
just...
could we maybe ask our new pal if he can open this door for us? He's probably the one who knows it. I'm just going to slide up the stairs real fast and
Do you think you're friends
call
enough to hey, can we get a key to your house?
Kashka's very charismatic.
Yeah, Katja, be persuasive. Like, really persuasive.
Like, what if we need to bring you some beer or something?
I'm just going to slide back up
Knowledge,
the stairs
Dan,
and
what
say
if we wanted to
we
bring
could
you some
leave a lot
knowledge?
more we could
Knowledge
leave
beer.
a lot more efficiently if you could pop this door open for us down the stairs here, and then we can
You
get
can
out of
always
your
lock
hair.
it behind us.
So when you concluded your conversation and he gave you the amulet, he basically completely ignored you, and you were resting for an hour, and he continued to write in his book. You came back up, and Kachka says, "Oh, if you could pop this door down at the bottom of this staircase." He swivels his head and looks at you and says, "Do not open that door."
You should have led with
you
that.
You just told me what? Why not?
Do not question me.
Okay. I wonder why
Is
we
there
shouldn't
an
open that
alternate
door.
route? Ask.
What if we just start guessing things?
Ask him if
Wonder
there's an
there are
alternate route to get
monsters
where
on
we
that
need
side
to
of the
go.
door.
I've been told not to question the Lich. I'm going to. He's not paying attention anyway. I think we got to do this the old-fashioned way, guys. I say as I return to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, well, I don't think we should knock it then, because then we're gonna have an angry lich
I'm just
behind
trying to figure
us.
out if a lich tells you to not open a door.
That means it's good.
Yeah, that means there's something really good behind it. Can I roll insight check on myself?
Sure.
Well, we
With
have there are
disadvantage.
other stairs down we could go to if we want.
he told us
Yeah.
it led to a crypt of some sort. So
Shouldn't he love crypts?
He said that the cult has been using it.
Yeah. I mean, there could be something horrible down there. It could be like, this is where they keep all the bad earth elementals.
All right. Well,
I feel like he should have mentioned that earlier. That felt really, that just seemed rude.
It's kind of
You didn't
tacked
say
on.
you were going down that staircase.
we did take a
Well-
short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
Yeah.
well, we also have this.
maybe
other
he just
staircase.
read the chapter about what was at the bottom of the stairs of the house.
Wait
he
a
lives
second.
in. How apropos that I just read this part here after sitting here for centuries.
So what would you like to do?
I think we could go back to the down staircase that's across from the brewery.
That
Yeah.
seems slightly less fraught.
Yep.
Sure. Probably just goes to the same dungeon anyways.
Yeah, do you think there's a lich at the bottom of that stairs who's like, do not open this door, do not question me?
God, Lich is everywhere.
Only one
Maybe
way
it's
to
not
find
a
out.
lich, maybe it's like the intern of the cult. Do not open the door, do not question me.
It's less impressive when he does it.
Well, he's gonna have to do
Yeah.
it silently.
Do not open the door, do not question me.
He's doing
That's
a lot
not-
of the like.
that's not
no,
silent.
Uh-uh.
That's still not silent. Still hear you. Okay,
All right,
there
are
you
you
go.
Are you going into? You're going to not open this door, and you're going to go back to the other.
We have not
set
opened a lot of doors this session.
of stairs that you found, and you go down those
Dan,
stairs.
we also opened a lot of doors.
I understand, but on the ratio side,
No, I think we're still up.
Oh yeah, totally up.
Yeah.
I'm saying we not opened more doors than we usually not open. Stay with me.
I'm
Dan,
confused.
one
I'm going
can
downstairs.
not simply walk into more doors. So
Oh.
Okay, that one was okay.
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but I don't like it.
Going downstairs.
All right, I'm
running
taking
away.
your tokens and placing them in the appropriate place.
If we run from one flight to another flight, does that mean this is a staring contest?
No, it does not.
Just checking. Oh, got the sigh. Got the sigh. It's a win.
Not from me. All right, so you are scroll down in the map to below where you were
Scrolls
before.
again.
You should
Ah,
see
okay.
your tokens down here.
More scrolls?
More scrolls.
So you go down 2 flights, really 1 flight of stairs, and then there's a landing. On that landing, remember there are a bunch of buckets, and then there's another flight of stairs that
Just continuity check. What's the status of those buckets?
they are empty.
And
Also,
I
Amla
forget.
kicked them down.
Oh, then they are knocked over. I was not paying attention.
Are they magic buckets?
Seamless, Scott.
There you go. See, this is why I'm the dungeon master, because I ignore what you do.
That sounds about right.
I think so. And then you see another door.
I'm opening the door.
Shara.
All right, you see a large well sits in one corner of this room.
A whale?
Well, equipped with a winch and bucket mechanism for fetching water. Doors enter
That
from
would've
the
been
north,
weird with a
west,
whale.
and south. Several dirty straw pallets lie tucked into the corners of the room, including one very large and stinking pallet. You also
Ew.
see in here a large ogre and 3 Orogs, who are basically smaller ogres.
That
And
seems like some like
one of
knockoff
the-
ogres.
One of the Orogs says, "The pass sign." The pass sign.
Oh,
when they are
Ugma!
touching their- if you say Ugma, roll initiative.
I,
Should have read their minds.
Did we say
We say
Agma?
Agma. You say roll initiative. Agma, roll initiative.
Carlos said
Agma, roll
Agma.
initiative.
It's very difficult for me to know when you decide after I say if you do you actually say that.
It's best for you to just to decide. what you feel
Carlos
like.
totally said that.
all right.
Yeah,
all
I think it's at your discretion, Scott.
That sounds like Carlos.
It does. It
Otherwise,
totally
I'd
does.
like to roll back.
That
like
was a
several
good
hours
guess.
of
What else?
adventure.
I mean, what else is it going to be?
fair enough.
Remember when we left? Remember when we left here? It's all been hypothetical since then.
We're really left here.
It's always in your heart.
Ouch. That's what that was.
Yeah, Sandy.
We're well
Gets everywhere.
inspectors.
Jason,
you-
we're
you
good inspectors.
finally
Get it
found one.
right.
I've got a plan. Don't all rush in there.
Oh, I was gonna rush in there.
Well, that's why I said I have a plan. Don't all rush in there.
Well, I said
is this-
don't acid the lock, and you still did
And you
that.
did that anyway.
Well,
You only have
I-
one plan.
that's
So
point.
is this a fireball plan or some other?
You know
plan?
what? Regdar has evolved in his announcement of plans. Regdar realizes what happens when he doesn't communicate, and he's trying to be a better party member.
Good job, Regdar.
All
right.
right. So it is Shara goes first.
All right. Well, I was gonna rush in.
Only somebody rushes in.
Oblong.
Yes. Oh, no. Same number of O's.
Okay, I am going to. What am I gonna do? I guess not rush in. Crossbow. That's what I got. I'm not rushing in. So this is
Who are you crossbowing?
the big guy.
All right. His name is
13.
Drool.
Did he
Drool.
introduce himself?
I'm just telling you.
Uh,
I don't want to know my name before we kill him.
So I rolled a
13 will hit
I got
Drool.
13 will hit Drool. Oh my gosh. I was wholly
big target.
unprepared for that. Okay, so I don't get any sneak attack.
No.
Okay. So that's 5 points of damage.
All right. First blood. Carlos.
I'm wait,
Oh.
1 sec. I'm just gonna step back
Shara.
a couple squares, just to get out of the way.
Okay.
So I'm not in the door.
Carlos, you've got a room that has a large ogre, 3 smaller ogres, and a well.
Carlos moves just so he can see the big ogre and does a little thing with his hands and a how should I describe what happens
ogre.
next? A ray of frost flies out of his fingertips.
What?
You're just giving water away? We could be living off of that.
20
That
versus
water
AC
of frost hits this ogre.
for 15
Ogre's-
cold damage.
Ogre's wearing some hide armor. Kank hide armor, of course.
Wait, you can't get hide off a kank. It's,
Oh, you
They're
can
totally
Can't
Totally
get
cool.
hide up, okay.
no, kanks are. Well, hold on. I know one
They're
thing about Athos.
it's called hide. It's not their hide.
It's chitin.
That's right.
Chitin. Kanks are full of chitin. They're just lousy with it.
Well,
So much chitin.
this is
Yeah.
the under chitin.
Whoa.
Carlos, would you like to run in?
I would not because Regdar told me not to.
No, well, I'm just, what does Regdar know? Umlaw.
Regdar, how big this plan of yours?
Ragnar holds out his heart. It's very big.
Can you ready an action maybe, or
Yeah, I think I will do that. I will ready an action to run in and hit the ogre after Regdar has done whatever he's going to do.
you may want to wait one more turn
Oh gosh.
as long as we're leaving
After-
room.
After Kachka has done whatever she's going to do?
Quite possibly.
Sure,
So,
there
okay,
you
tell
go.
me, what are you doing? You're readying an action. What is that
I'm
action?
readying an action to run in and hit the ogre with my greatsword after Kachka, who is going after Regdar, has done whatever she's going to do.
So with a readied action, I don't think you can move and do something. You can do something or you can move, but I don't think you can do.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't
You could
ready an
defer.
action to run in.
In the
There
turn
really
order.
isn't a defer in 5e technically, but
Talking about the rules.
then
This
throw
is
a rock.
to get
Throw a rock.
edited
Rule
out.
time.
bootleg.
Yeah, I guess I'll throw a hunt.
Victorian hippos.
Victorian hippos.
I'm gonna
Pick it up.
javelin.
Pick it up.
I'll javelin the ogre.
Blowing bubbles
Let's see.
through the plains.
18, Scott.
18 for against what now? The ogre.
Yes,
All right, that hits.
I'm
Boy,
gonna
I hope they
re-roll
didn't
that
roll over an 11.
because I can re-roll that damage, and I'll see if it's better. It is not.
So 6.
6 damage.
All right, your javelin pokes into that ogre. All right, so the Orogs go.
Rats.
I see a flaw in this plan.
I see no flaw.
There is a choke point there.
Yeah, that's still.
Nobody's
Is it
standing
next
in the
to
choke
me?
point.
Yeah, the choke point is Omlaw.
Oh, am I being choked?
Well, I mean, with a point.
I assume you didn't throw the javelin through the wall, so you should be maybe
I, like,
one square
In
north.
front of the door.
Peeked around.
Hmm.
All
You
right.
peeked around.
So I'm the one that's visible. Thanks.
Oh,
No,
you
I'm
could you
sta-
could move and move back if you.
I moved there and I threw the javelin. I'm not happy about it.
You're all right. Fair enough. So this
Complaint registered.
this one runs up. This one will also run over here. This one's just gonna run through the pallet. And so they can all hit Umlaw.
What? They can all hit me?
Well, 2 will get cover, but 1 can hit you. So you'll get cover from 2, but 1 will
In
just...
a way, this is just making my plan better.
And so these guys are wearing kind of heavy armor, and they are both holding great axes, which they swing
they're okay.
twice at our friend Umlaw. This guy hits you both times.
Oh, I should have raged, I guess.
But
Wow,
you
these are
did
great
not.
axes.
12, So you take 20 points of damage from that one.
I'm
the one
going to
in
use
front of you.
I'm going to use my stone's endurance to resist some of that damage.
Excellent. What's your and the other one hits twice, and one tries to hit you but hits the doorway.
Sucker.
On the. I mean, I don't actually see a downside here because it seems like either they were going to murder you in this doorway or they were going to murder you in the room far away from us.
Yeah, I guess
so
it's going to murder me. It's the amount of murdering.
You take 25 more points of damage. As,
I would like to decrease the damage of the guy that's right in front of him with my cutting words.
All right, so what does that do?
I'm just going to decrease it by 1d8.
We'll roll a d8.
I'm about to.
All right.
Because that's
You
what I was
roll a
born to
D8.
do. That's a 6.
All right, so you take 39 points of damage total.
All right, hold on. How much was that before or after Steve's reduction?
That is after Steve's reduction. 45
Okay.
points minus 6
And
minus
I-
whatever
and
your
I-
stone's endurance is.
And I resisted 9 from my stone's endurance, so that's a 30 even.
There you go. I'll take it.
30.
So you
even.
you
Okay.
have been sliced 4 times by great axes.
Fun fact: I'm not even bloodied.
Fun fact, there's no concept of bloodied in 5e, so nobody's bloodied. Ketchka, it's your turn.
That's right. Wait, all your
I'm
blood's
questioning the
inside to like
funness
the
of some
last
of these
moment. The last moment, all your blood just comes out at the last moment.
It just explodes. It's high pressure.
That's right.
You ever fill a balloon full of acid? It's just like that.
Or blood.
Ketchka, it's your turn. You've just seen Umlal step up, throw a javelin, and then get hit 4 times by great axes.
I think Regdar can go first if he wants. I think we both have 11s.
You do. Regdar, would you like to go before
Yes.
Ketchka?
Regdar
Please,
pulls
because-
out his new wand. It just looks like a stick. But he is going to use that stick to cast Fireball.
Yay.
I think I am targeting the big guy. I would like to target the big guy,
Okay.
but I believe it will catch all of the little guys. So I believe they need to make a DC 15 saving throw. Actually, 16. My spell save is 16.
What is the radius of Fireball? I forget.
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. DC 16 dex save, you say?
Yeah.
All right. So that the ogre fails. One of the Orogs succeeds. And those guys fail. All right.
If you fail, you take 26 damage, which is a very disappointing roll for 8d6. And if you succeeded, you take half of that. So one Orog, I believe, takes half of that.
Oh, that is correct.
But that was, I just,
That's good.
dished out 60-something damage, so I feel okay about that.
Those are pretty. I mean, your roll was you got 2 1s and 2 6s, so you're probably right in the average right there.
But also 2 2s, so...
And also after the kind of this arcane fire bursts into being, and then it dissipates.
Probably just an unrelated gas leak.
They should really get that checked out.
Yeah,
And
basement's lousy with them.
when the fire clears, you see 2 smoking corpses that you did not see before that were invisible laying on the ground.
Is one of
What?
them a Duergar and one of them somebody named M18?
M18. M18.
The other
Sorry.
M18.
Sorry.
Nemesis. M18.
they are both Duergar. I just uncovered the wrong thing.
Who are like taking an invisible nap? Lazy jerks.
Well, you don't know if what they were doing, but they were invisible.
Now
And now they're
barbecue.
dead, you're saying?
And now they are dead.
I feel kind of bad about killing someone invisible. How do
Why?
I feel?
I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, I
Ketchka.
guess
All right, Ketchka steps forward to the top of the stairs and was looking over at Regdar during that and says to herself, "Oh, I think I see how that works." And she drops a fireball in the same spot.
Nice.
Good.
So dexterity saving throw with a DC of 16.
Oh, very familiar. All right, he fails.
try and roll a better 86 than I did.
They all
try.
fail.
I like it. What'd I get?
34.
34.
Wow.
Holy
They take 30
Wow,
points.
you got 4 6s.
Nice.
All right, so they all this slightly more powerful fireball explodes in the room.
That's got to be
blackening
embarrassing for you.
The
Only slightly.
already
It's my
blackened,
wand. It doesn't work right.
I'm brand new. I'm just learning how to use it. Didn't come with a manual.
floor of this room, and as the mystical fire clears, you see on the floor 4 smoldering corpses as the Orag and 3 ogres. No, the other way. The ogre and 3 Orags are dead.
Did we get to kill the ogre before he did anything?
You did.
So
Nice.
I don't even have to use my area of effect thing that I was going to drop in that
Well,
room.
I'm sure this isn't the only room full of horrible monsters down
yeah,
here.
that's fine. It's good to
Pretty
save my
solid
cyber.
Also-
plan, I would say.
Yeah.
The only downside is we didn't learn what the password was. But now
Also,
it's
I took 30 points of damage. But other than that, we're all good.
what I call this a win, Dan.
High five, Fireball buddy.
Ta-ta!
No, you weren't supposed to react to that.
Oh, I mean, sorry. A mysterious mage hand gives you a low 5.
Ketchkin does a very obvious job of saying, "Gosh, I wonder where that huge explosion came from." Am
Well,
I
it
doing
came
it
from-
right, Regdar?
It came from you, obviously.
Oh,
I'm going to check out this well.
You don't know your own strength.
there may be more invisible guys around the corner.
Well,
it is very
well,
dark
well.
down in that well.
Well,
Do you need-
actually,
Does Amla need healing?
yes, please.
No, he's great.
Just throw it in the well.
No, I'm not okay.
You said you weren't even bloodied. You made a big
I
deal
know.
about it, and then we argued about whether bloodied was a thing.
All right.
I know, but I'm trying to impress the dungeon master between friends. Dark Sun Huddle.
I'm not impressed.
You can have 13 back.
What's down in the well? Water?
Thank you.
You cannot see the bottom of the well, so you don't know what's in the well.
Mysteries.
I could heal you more, but that would use up more of my psi points, and I might want to save them. I don't know if Kochka has healing spells that could be used in the heat of battle more easily.
The good ones are touch spells. I've got a bonus action from a distance spell, but it doesn't do much.
I'll make this.
Yeah,
At the
mine's
top
touch as well.
on the well, there is a winch and bucket that's kind of just sitting there.
I'm
The
gonna
bucket is empty.
Use the winch.
Enticing.
Shouldn't you heal yourself
check out
before
these
you
doors?
expose yourself to well related dangers?
Are you Umlal? Are you lowering the well? Lowering the bucket into the well?
Does it seem like is it already lowered, or is it
No, the bucket is hanging there.
Oh,
You can see it.
Sure, I'll lower it into the well.
All right, you're cranking for a while, and then you feel like the bucket has hit something.
Cool. All right, I'll
And you
take
hear-
it back up again.
All right, you crank it up, and the well has brought forth in the form of a bucket some water.
It's magic! It's a magic bucket. We're rich.
I
Guys,
think it's
water.
just a crank.
You're a crank.
I fill my water thing.
All right, you all
You want
have
someone
access
Yeah.
to
check this
water. You say we should live here.
Yeah.
And we
Well,
do.
if only it didn't smell like burnt ogres. Also, I think we may have all the beds were made of straw. so
Burnt
they
ogre
probably
is
caught
my
fire.
least favorite
Yes,
Crayola
there-
color.
It does not smell good in this room.
Who's the cranky old lich who led us to a well that has a winch?
You didn't.
I don't
you
know
didn't
his
ask his
name.
We never asked.
His
It
name's
was
No.
on his
No,
token, though.
It's true. He does have a name, but you didn't ask him.
Probably
what
within
would
the
we gotta
course
do
door
of
to the
our
north, door to the north,
explanation.
door to the south. What do people think?
Yep, check them both out.
North first.
North. first.
North first.
Are there any obvious footsteps? Not footsteps. Footprints in the dirt, suggesting Durgar or ogre traffic one way or the other.
There are plenty of there. So the ground is, or the floor in this case is stone. So
Or
there
literally.
are no obvious footprints. There is a lot of soot now, so you're seeing your own footprints on it.
Kachka, if you open a hole in stone and there's nothing on the other side, what happens? Like, do we clip through the map? How does that work?
Unknown.
Okay,
I've never been allowed to do it.
let's throw a bag of holding in it.
You've never been given the opportunity. You see a door. I assume Umlal opens that door. You see a corridor. You see a door to the north, and then
Here.
corridors to the west and the east.
Can I peer around the corner to the east?
Certainly. You see another corridor.
Oh, it's a rough-hewn passage, guys. I will take the left.
Is it also hempen?
I was gonna say fabric.
It is, you see a
Coarsely
little
woven.
alcove there to the north, and
We thinking
A
door or hallway? Doors and
The only board game on Athos.
And when you open every door, it reveals another hallway. It's a terrible game.
It is also the best game, sadly.
I'm curious to go to the south of the room that we entered in just to see if that's another hallway or if it's just a little closet.
I'm gonna bet on a hallway.
Yeah.
show
I'll
what
open
is
it.
one, a hallway.
Show me hallway.
Who could have guessed?
And I'll
The south.
step down and
Yeah.
And there's a passageway.
Worst version of
around.
a multi-hall game.
Hallways and passageways.
Although at the end of this passageway, you see some bars.
ooh,
Oh,
What
I
about the
ordered
other
a drink.
direction?
for the brandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. We all
No.
went there. It's fine.
At the end of this tunnel, 3 cell-like rooms have been excavated from the rock. Iron bars wall off each, with a chain and padlock securing a swinging gate. Inside, a number of prisoners huddle on miserable straw pallets.
Ooh, I want to talk to them.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I'm going. There are people this way, I say.
I'm with you. They might have information.
All right, so there are a bunch of prisoners. In the northern one, you've got some commoners, and commoners being humans. You've got a halfling. You've got in the eastern one 4 people, 2 humans, and 2 elves. And in the bottom one, they are all humans. Bottom being southern.
Does anybody look sort of more alert and bright?
And they from as soon as they see that you are coming in and you are not an ogre, they kind of huddle towards the bars and plead with you to let them out. Let us out, please. Please let us out.
Where were you taken captive from? As I am looking at the locking mechanism to make them think that I am immediately trying to let them out.
Oh god, I hope I didn't melt the key.
They say, well, I mean, they're all yelling different things. Like, we were from Freedom. We were on, a scouting thing. I was part of a delegation.
Okay.
All sorts of things.
What have they done with you here? Why would they bother taking you prisoner? I fiddle with the lock some more.
Please let us out of here. They've been forcing us to work in the mines.
What are they
The big
mining?
ogre. You probably saw one of these ogres. They have a key to let us out.
Oh,
Right. About
hey,
that.
it might still be.
Yeah, we could go up there.
Probably
Catchkill quietly
make it.
slides back into the other room to see if the smoldering corpse of the ogre holds a key.
Yeah, we'll look for the key.
Well, you might
So-
have to like dig it out of his
Give me a perception
Scorched.
check.
scorched remnants.
14.
You do not find a key.
Have I checked every nook and cranny?
You have found a loose flagstone under where a sleeping pallet was, but you do not find a key.
I will continue to ask these people. Okay, so what are they mining, and then where do they have you mining? Which direction from here?
All at the ends of all of these corridors, they have us kind of excavating more corridors for whatever weird things they're doing.
Oh, so it's not like mining for precious metals. They just want more rooms?
These guys are
you can
crazy. They're always talking about Ogma and rocks and being one with the earth. Can you just let us out, please?
Well, but my friend just went to look for the key, so we are on it. I
Kachka
say
looks under
very
the loose
convincingly.
flagstone.
Kachka finds a pouch. In that pouch, you find 90 gold pieces and 4 electrum pieces.
And no.
Or 4D electrum pieces.
Oh, even better.
Is one of those pieces key-shaped?
No, you do not find a key.
Oh.
What do these locks look like?
They look like padlocks.
Okay. So possibly pickable.
They
Kachka slides back into the other room and says, "Who's perceptive here?"
They all the people in the cage are like, let us out, we'll help you. We're very perceptive. I can get out. If you can get me out of here, I can help you do whatever you need.
Should I just pick them?
Yeah, we
You-
can
you-
try to pick these locks. I just want to get as much information out of them before they start like stampeding out. Have they said anything in particular about how they're going to become one with the earth and this Ogma person?
No.
No
They
details.
talk a lot about the earth and bringing Ogma here. I don't know what it's about.
I guess I can try to pick the lock here, unless anybody stops me. But
I'll help.
Does anybody else in the party want to try to look amongst the remains for that key? That's why I was asking if anybody's perceptive.
Regdar is lousy at perception, but he
Sure,
did cause
I'll
that
take a
trouble,
look.
so he'll try.
I'll take a look.
7.
Rektar has trouble finding his way back to that room.
He has trouble finding the
15.
ogre.
Regdar starts looking in his own pockets looking for the key.
meanwhile, I'll just try picking this one.
If
I
you
got-
want to try
I got
to pick the
15.
lock. 15 to what?
Find the key.
You cannot find the key.
I checked Raydar's pockets.
Riveting stuff here. at Total
You
Party
cannot
Kill.
find the key.
I got a 22 to pick this lock on the
The
lower
lock
room.
pops open.
All right.
Wait, no, we haven't found the key.
Hey, listen, if they catch you on the way out, you did not see us down here. Somebody forgot to lock your gate.
Mm-hmm.
And
Couldn't
as
we
soon
give
as-
them very specific directions on how to get out without
can.
Yeah, we can.
implicating us? or-
as soon as the door is unlocked, people are really eager to get out.
Oh no.
Please let us out. We're out. They start pushing their way out.
Honestly, them causing a distraction throughout the monastery is not the worst thing for
Well,
us.
that's what
I
I'm
think.
thinking, but we also
Yeah,
don't
I
want
just
them
don't-
saying, there's 6 guys down there that let
Yes.
us out.
Yeah.
I also don't need them to get murdered and have that in any way related to my conscience.
That's on them.
So they're
Yeah, I
running
mean-
as they're all look pretty malnourished, so they can't run very fast, but they're kind of just shuffling.
There's
down
some
the
freshly
hallway.
cooked ogre in the next room. Oh, by the way, Scott, was there any blood in that situation?
In the no, well,
Boiled.
yeah, I suppose there. If you dig
All right,
around in the corpses, you could get some blood.
I'm gonna swap out my vial of old earthquake victim blood for some fresh
Okay.
ogre blood.
Do,
Thank you.
do you
they were
only
kind of
need
like-
one vial? I mean, you could always have extra vials.
As soon as it's a day old, it's useless.
They're
yeah,
like
but
flash
you could have
fried.
2 vials, and it's not been
No,
a day.
that's vile.
And then the rest of them are like, "Please let us out! Let us out! Let
I'm
us out!"
I'm trying.
Slowly, quietly.
Settle
Let's
down,
go.
people.
Quietly.
Hey,
They're-
all
slowly.
right, Regdar's gonna help. Regdar casts acid splash on the lock.
Oh no! These
On
people
which
are never
lock?
never getting out.
It looks like I'll go for the north one.
All right, so the person who was standing behind the lock is dead. And
What?
now the
No,
rest
I
of
told
them, the rest of them run and scream and say, "Please don't kill us! What do we do?"
That was an accident.
I
Stand-
will. I'm
stand-
helping
stand-
Zatasha.
Okay, thank
If
you.
you need
I
Oh,
thought
God.
acid wash jeans were still in.
Oh God.
Nope.
Well, heading in for a pound. Acid splash again.
No, why?
Oh my god.
I got a 14 on this one.
That one unlocks, and these people
All right.
run out. Thank you. We don't know why you're killing us. Some of us are helping others, but
You know, it's a real
Nor
fog of
do
war
we.
situation.
I travel with some very untrustworthy companions. I
and
apologize.
this lockdown here, Regdar
Abjectly.
pops or kind of just pops off.
Melts open.
And the people are cowering in the corner. They're trying to get away from you. Please don't.
Regdar goes into the cell and says, "Leave, or I'll acid splash you."
They scream and run out.
I'm about results.
So I'm not going to move them all, but they will all. They
Do it.
Tasky
know,
just
Do
waves
it.
them all through.
Yeah, could you roll initiative for each?
they're going to make their way out.
How
and
many
up the
prisoners are there
staircases.
total? Like 20 something here.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
a
pretty good
lot of
survival
cannon
ratio.
fodder.
17.
All right, knock is now allowed to be used without fear of repercussions. Also, I think we should not dilly dally. We should move swiftly with determination because if there's a ticking
Yeah.
clock of how long it takes to kill 20 on our prisoners
Yeah.
before we
So-
get.
I'm gonna head down to here and look north and
Well,
south.
hopefully with our awesome directions that we gave them, they'll just be able
Yeah.
to get out.
I try and follow you guys. I try not to acid splash any innocents on my way over there. I'm sorry.
Try.
Level 7 is hard.
So there's several, these are all kind of rough-hewn mines. They look like they've been recently
Nice.
worked. They've been shored up by some timbers. There's patches, as you look at the walls, there are patches of weird
Are these
fungus.
notably small or large, or would you just say these are standard size rough hewn?
They are standard size rough-hewn tunnels.
But they are
All
more
right.
modern than your standard rough-hewn.
Okay.
They are more recent than that.
Hence, more modern.
I'll go look up north.
What about in that area?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. More
So I assume it looks like these ones that
tunnels.
dead end have
Oh,
been
look at that.
worked recently by prisoners.
Meet up, maybe.
There's
Yeah.
a tunnel that extends. Yes.
Let's keep moving because
Yeah.
there's somewhere there's a test, and it's probably like who can eat the most dirt. It's probably really lame.
The test is probably who can open a door without killing 2 prisoners.
Yeah.
I only
Oh,
killed
no.
one.
That's true. There is
You passed.
corridors that go to the north and the south. The southern one ends.
You're right.
In,
It's perfectly okay. It
rubble?
was just 1 prisoner.
Yep.
this passageway. This
I
is
saved-
clearly just a warren of tunnels.
Just to be clear, I saved like 4 prisoners. I'm up 3 saves.
I
I don't know about that.
We're heroes.
I don't know.
So we're just
I'm so
running
I'm so
through.
sad.
just trying to see through as
Everybody's
many
a
of these
hero
tunnels
in
as we
their own
can.
minds.
All right, we are running through the warren of tunnels.
yeah, we are.
Just looking, trying to map this out and figure out what is going on here.
Yes, you see a lot of tunnels. They all end in kind of
Dead
these
ends.
rough-hewn dead
And
ends.
sadness.
There might be a minotaur down here for realsies.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever
Unless
find
without
that
our ball
yard?
of yarn.
Let me see. Maybe this one has a different.
I feel like when there's not a dead end, it's going to be horrible, and we're going to wish it was.
Oh,
not
yeah.
a dead end. Yeah.
We are dead end.
Definitely.
Yeah, especially we're
Dun,
just
dun,
scampering across the
dun.
map, not quite moving in unison, and then someone's going to discover like the king of earth elementals.
Yeah.
Carlos, I hope it's you.
I can take him.
This one has a different. So
Somewhere there's got to be the
What about
stairs up
here?
to
So
the main
Regdar,
temple.
the tunnel you were just standing at has a localized cave-in, partially obstructs this disused mine tunnel. A heap of rubble stands 6 feet high and blocks a 10-foot-long section of the passage, but the tunnel definitely continues past the collapsed section.
I want to know what's over.
So you're
in
saying
this.
it's filled with stone?
Yes, stone rubble in this case.
6 feet of stone, though. I can only do 5.
What?
That's-
Also, how do we know it's 6 feet deep? How can I look at a pile of rubble and be like, "Yep, that impenetrable wall of rubble. That looks like that's about 6 feet deep." I can only see the surface.
It's not impenetrable.
Like, you know this much about pottery, you probably know that much
Hey,
about
there's
rubble,
there's
too.
there's a passageway down here. Looks like there's a door and some stairs.
There's
good.
a
Stairs.
door.
Down.
There are bars. And
I want to know what's right next to me, though.
Oh, sorry. It connects, and then it goes down here.
And that's also
Oh,
a
okay.
wall.
Um,
Got it.
Somewhere in
I-
here is cheese.
and the stairs up to the temple, presumably.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably behind the door. That seems.
Do you think
Well, there's
that's
a bunch of stuff
are those
over here
upstairs
that
or
we haven't
downstairs?
Yeah. Is anybody going to come with me to go all the way
Let's see. I have to read what those are.
I'll go with you.
this direction
Which direction are you going? That way?
to the
Oh God,
east?
we're getting
Yep.
lost in the catacombs.
The catacombs.
I am now north of the room with the dead orc or dead ogre.
Ogre.
I would never kill an orc.
Wait, I would like
There-
to know
because
if
there
those
aren't
stairs
any
are
dark
down
side.
or up at the end of the hallway here. Before I
These
join them.
stairs, I'm trying to figure out where they go. South, that's it.
There does appear to be a
Ah,
door around the
no.
corner here too.
Yes. Those go down.
Interesting.
Cool. What's way over to the east?
There's nobody left to tell though, except Carlos.
Yeah.
Everybody else has scattered.
Where is everybody else?
I've headed as far east as we can go.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yes, you wander through lots and lots of tunnels. Clearly, they've been forcing people to mine a lot.
Hmm.
There's an
I'm almost
extensive
very against data mining.
catacomb.
They whine a lot, they
of-
dine a lot, sometimes they even mine a lot.
All right. Okay.
What
Okay.
a crazy group of prisoners.
And
Haven't-
so
I-
you have
so-
you have basically been through all of the tunnels, and you have found
doors.
there is that kind of
door
pile
here.
of rubble that the tunnel extends beyond. There's a door and some bars, stairs leading down, and there's
door
that
here.
door that you saw immediately to the north of the entrance that you came in.
So do we want to try to clear rubble, or do we want to do the stairs?
I want to check this door.
We got two doors we can look behind first.
Yeah, let's look behind the doors. Clearing rubble seems very time consuming, and our distraction is going to eventually.
Well, I can get you through
right.
5/6 of that rubble.
You open the door.
I'm opening the door.
Oh,
That looks cryptacular.
cryptic.
So you see this bar vaulted chamber is obviously an ancient crypt. Niches along the wall hold dozens of old skeletons, some with scraps of burial cloth still clinging to their bones.
And there's another door to the west of that room, correct?
Yeah.
Also, lots of skeletons.
Also,
You know, like crypt.
Did any of us secretly become a cleric that's not allowed on Dark Side?
is this where we
Whoa,
were
whoa,
told
whoa,
not
So
to-
you enter the room,
Whoa!
and as you enter the room,
I didn't. It was a misclick, but that's okay.
Oh, then you don't enter. Now you're never going to enter the room, but that's fine.
I strongly suspect that is the way down from the Lich's
Yes, from the Lich's
place.
place, yeah.
It is
Yeah, that
a-
was
I
my
think-
question.
I think we figured that out.
But there's also a door to the west, which I am curious about.
Which may connect with
I
the
think
Don't
we
be
should
too
go in the
curious
room.
about it.
I want to go in the room.
We've got other rooms that don't have lots of skeletons in them.
All right, let's.
I mean,
we'll
I
check
feel
out
like
the other
skeletons
door.
would be a good scenario.
All right, how about we go around to the west and we check out that other door, and if that door does not connect us to this crypt room, we're going in it to see what's in that door.
Deal.
Okay.
Done.
So I'm making my way.
Baron von Lichington was very clear he didn't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to know what a lich doesn't like.
Yeah.
Well, it could be
Or you
where he
do.
keeps his soul too. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but it's
Plays
like, well, what-
Horcrux.
It's like, it's my baseball card collection.
Although if that's the case, he didn't really block off the right door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, is somebody opening this door?
I'll open it.
And that door wasn't.
Oh,
Just checking.
We have
the
one of
door.
those.
Scott,
Her
the
name
door
is
into the crypt.
Shara. She opens all doors.
It was not
Scott.
arcane locked. No.
It was not locked. It didn't have like a warning sign or anything.
Nope.
That just seems like bad workplace management.
Mm-hmm.
So you open this door and you see inside a creature. You see some iron bars, and in front of the creature is in front of the iron bars is a monstrous creature that resembles a cross between a huge ape and a beetle. It has wicked mandibles, powerful claws, and 4 eye sockets. 2 of those eyes have been pulled out. On its claws, it has bronze blades, and when the door opens, it bellows and thrashes in rage, and swivels towards you. And will you fight this monstrous creature or not? Find out on the next Total Party Kill.